Hi y'all. This is step three. Step three into creating a drought, extreme drought, tolerant garden. And this is 2,500 square feet. So I cut the rows earlier today, and now I'm dressing them up. I'm squaring them up. It takes about a half hour a row, and these are let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I went with 10. So these are 70-foot rows, 7 feet in between each row. I've got 12 rows, so I'm going to cut it right here to where that T-post is down there. So 70 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 70 by 13. So 700 plus 210. So that's about 900. Right? I do that math right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. 700 plus 210. So 910 row feet. Okay. Fill that thing up. You never know when your equipment's going to go bad. You got to make sure you have everything filled up, because that way you have a chance to repair it if it breaks. But so that's 900 feet right there. But see how I ran the disc through here, and it didn't make the rows. Now if I was going to plant like onions on there, I could flatten that top out and put onions in there in between those rows, because the onions you want 22 inches, and you want to plant on either side of the of the flat top, and then run a trench down the middle for all your vitamins and nutrients to trickle down if I was planting onions. But anyway, so I'm tidying up the rows, and it's about a half hour a row to square it up. Remember, I'm going to put sugar beets in here. So, and you can see in between these rows it's 22 inches, and when you look at a horse tiller or a lawnmower, it's like a 22-inch cut. So it's designed around the mechanical limits of the human body, right? The way your body works in between the rows, 22 inches seems perfect right in here. So when they design all this equipment, they factor in all that human element. Just some curiosity stuff. There's a reason why there's so many inches, and then you have 18 inches also instead of 22. So smaller frame, 18 inches compared to an adult. Two different arm lengths. But so it's a half hour row, so I've got five more hours to go, and because I've got 10 rows left. So kind of looks neat. My favorite part of the whole thing, because that's what works, I guess. But each one of these rows holds 200 gallons of water. When they're flooded, I know from the past, it's 200 gallons of water per row. And so I've got to figure all that out. I know it almost seems like my rows are starting to get flatter. I guess from tilling every year, it seems to be flattening everything out, because it's still a little steep down there, but oh well. I'm going to be working through the night. But anyways, that's step 3. Okay. Well, step 3 was to fertilize, but I've got fertilizer in here from last year and nothing grew, so I'm not going to fertilize again. I think the soil's okay. But you'd want to fertilize if you had to. and then till everything in. But since I didn't have anything last year, nothing worked, the fertilizer's still in there. So I'm just tilling it all up, and this way, with the extreme drought, these rows are going to hold on to the water. All right. So step 4 will be when this is done. This is perfect right here for like growing onions right here. You plant them on the side, just on the side of the, you know, where the mound is before it goes down, and then you water in the middle. Might do that. I'm going to try succession planting this year. That's where, you know, the beets are, I'm going to till all the beets into the ground, and then I'm going to put onions in February. So all this is going to get redone again in February. I'll probably harvest some sugar beets, but most of it's going to get tilled in. And then I think I'm going to do it like this for the onions this time, because the disc seems just the right size, and I'll plant an onion on either side there and just water on the top.